Greetings and welcome once again to One Love Center for Spiritual Living. I am Reverend Rodney Gittens, the senior minister and co-founder of One Love Center for Spiritual Living. So glad to have you here. I just welcome you and know that happy Father's Day, happy every day, happy now day, happy new day, happy you day, oh, happy day. And we are starting off in our usual fashion, of course, with love and joy and all of the good that you know is yours. And whether you know it or not, oh, that good is yours. And we're going to start off with our opening song, one that becoming very popular. A lot of folks love it. And the closing song. However, we're going to start with this one. And it is the one love that you are, that we are. Welcome. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Well, let's try it again.
Yeah. There's a place where love grows, where the spirit in you knows that you're welcome as you are, shining bright like every star. Come and learn, come and play in the sacred light of day. We're unfolding, growing free in the One Love family. One love, one life, one spirit divine, one heart, one life, your journey and mine, where compassion flows and grace abounds. One love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. Yeah. One love, one light, one light, one light, one spirit divine. Yeah. One heart, one light, one light, one light, your journey and mine, where compassion flows and grace abounds. One love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the sacred space, where we honor every face, the splendor of the God in you, shining through in all you do. Learning, growing, hand in hand, together we will understand. Prosperous, giving, hearts set free. One love is our destiny. One love, one light, one spirit divine, one heart, one light, your journey and mine, where compassion flows and grace abounds. One love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. Welcome home to one love, to one. Welcome home to one love, where love grows, yeah. To one love.
One love. Yes, indeed. How powerful that is, because we know that love is all there is. Well, God is all there is. So therefore, love is all there is. And we are operating from a place of love and peace and joy and all of the divine good that we are aware of and more. And I'm sure that there's more that that we're not aware of, yet it's all love. So again, welcome you and know that you right now are with us on a mission possible. And our mission is to provide a stable and welcoming community for all who choose to learn, practice, grow, and play in the unfolding of their understanding of spiritual principles and spiritual living. I like to emphasize that because it's all a spiritual life of the spirit. So we gain understanding of spiritual living. We gain in our understanding of spiritual principles to live a greater life spiritually, which is the awareness. And so, with that awareness, we envision the world as a sacred environment where spiritual living flourishes through the continual growth and development of learning and application of these spiritual principles. So we see the world, recognizing that spiritual principles run life, run the world. So we better understand spiritual principles and use them in positive ways. Okay, we know that this energy is ever ready and available for our use. So let's do it with a high consciousness of love, and with that, we know that it affects the community and our community, and we see this as a worldwide community. But our community, One Love Center, has been lovingly created as a place of fellowship, meditation, prayer, also sacred and healing service, musical celebrations, classes, workshops, and spiritual film. So I think that's really important. That's how we were created. We were created in a way that was conducive to so many and to all. And we'd like to get back to doing all of those. And also, One Love Center practices compassion in service, love in action, and joyous, prosperous giving in the community. And we welcome everyone, whether you're a guest or not. We recognize the splendor of the infinite divine spirit that is you. Please know that we support you in being the best you choose to be in this glorious life, and we thank you for celebrating spirit with us today. Welcome to a place where love grows. Welcome to One Love Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you for being with us, regardless of whether you're watching us live or you are watching the video, the recording. You are welcome. You are most welcome. So, with that, we are going to have our opening prayer, our evocation, evoking the word of the divine from within, because we know that's where it all comes from. So, let us begin. And I want to talk about, first and foremost, that it is all about love. It's all about how we move and breathe in this space of what we call love. How we breathe and move, how we react and or respond, and how we accept that which already is. So, please join me as we go within, and let us see. So please feel free to join me as we go within, as we trust the oneness that is everywhere, that is equally present. So I invite you, if possible and safe, to close your eyes and just allow yourself to have your attention within. That's right. In the inner awareness of your consciousness. Taking this moment to join in this divine word. And since there's only one mind, that mind is the mind of the divine, the mind of God, the mind of love, the mind, the highest consciousness in each of us connects consciously in this place. We are always connected. And right now, as we turn our attention inward, we make that conscious awareness of that which already is. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. It's all powerful, everywhere present. I know this is true of me. And since it's true of me, and since there's only one life, it's true of each and every one present and accounted for on the highest level, on every level, including furry and feathers and scales and everything that breathes and moves. It's all of the divine. So I give thanks in this day, in this moment, for how one life, one love shows up, one mind, one peace that is shared with all. The joy of love that each one has within themselves. That's why I say happy Father's Day, happy today, happy every day. Knowing that as we give thanks for this day, this moment, we give thanks for that which has brought us into this physical manifestation. The one power, yes, God, also known as the Father, and our heavenly Father, and then there is our earthly Father, whether we know that person or not, whether we like them or not. I give thanks for that which contributed to birthing me, birthing us. For there is only one family. And I give thanks at knowing that as we move into today's topic, the month topic is higher, deeper love. And today it's what has love got to do with it? What has love got to do as it? Because it is all love, and it will be dissected in a way to bring even greater realization, understanding, and even practical application of what love has got to do with it. What do and it have a special meaning. It's got everything to do with it. And so knowing that the right and perfect words, right and perfect music, the right and perfect energy is being shared, wonderful blessings are springing and being birthed forth from this time together. I bless all those who are participating by listening, by commenting, by assisting, knowing that yes, there is greater good being revealed with every bit of God's activity in the here and now through myself and each and every self. So I bless this time, knowing it is indeed right and perfect, allowing it to be the good that it unfolds to be here and now by divine law. It says it must be so according to the word, according to the belief, according to the frequency of saying, yes, it is good and very good right here and right now, and I allow it to be. Affirm that it is so by saying it, so it is, and now it is. Blessings to each one. Excuse me. So right now, we are going to move into our talk for the day. And again, as I mentioned, it's higher, deeper love. theme of the month. And today's topic is, what has love got to do with it? Love has everything to do with it. Just take that on for a moment. What has love got to do with it? So we're going to start off talking about what are these acronyms he's got now. You all know I love acronyms. I love the acronyms. What I've been using all year stands for wholeness, harmony, absolute truth. Well, you can use trust if you like, either one. I like absolute truth. What is the absolute truth? Well, we'll get to it. And so, what has love got to do? What does love do? D-O. I like divine opportunity. What is a divine opportunity that love has got? Love is in every opportunity. Think about, what is it that you do? What is that divine opportunity that shows up when you show up? Even before you show up, it's prepared for you. That divine opportunity. I'm not going to call it destiny, although you might want to. Whatever D-O spiritually feels like for you. I like the divine opportunity is my doing. And with it, many of you may remember, it for me stands for infinite truth. So, with wholeness, harmony, absolute trust, absolute truth, has love got to divinely, opportunistically, with infinite truth. So what? The absolute truth is the infinite truth that God is all there is, that all there is God. A friend of mine, Reverend W.H.A.T.T, uses the acronym G-I-T, G-I-A-T-I. God is all there is. Yes, same thing. We just say the same thing in different ways, whether you call it God or Allah or Buddha or Yahweh or whatever comes up for you. Great Spirit. I love that. Great Spirit, which is everything. Earth, sun, sky, sea, the universe, all the planets, everything that we can see and not see. Yeah, what's love got to do with it anyway? Well, let's jump in and talk about that. We have a quote, and the quote says, love forgives everything unlike itself. It purifies everything. Love converts everything that seems commonplace into that which is wonderful. Love converts weakness into strength, fear into faith. That's Ernest Holmes, the founder of religious science, science of mind and spirit. And this is from his daily meditation book, 365, Science of Mind. And I just want to add that 365 Science of Mind is daily meditations with quotes. It's awesome. You don't have to be in this teaching to enjoy it and prosper and benefit with it, not just from it, with it. And so love forgives everything unlike itself. And it purifies everything. Now, if you just think about it, you can't have forgiveness without love, okay? Because we can't even forgive ourselves if we're not loving ourselves. To forgive ourselves is an act of love, right? And so if you're thinking about forgiving others or not forgiving others, well, where is the love? How's that song go? You said was mine, oh mine, to the end of time. Well, that has to start with ourselves, loving ourselves. Where is the love? And love converts everything that seems ordinary into wonderfulness. I just can't take it for granted when I see a puppy or a child or something that seems so innocent, like a butterfly. And when I don't know, I saw this huge butterfly in my backyard yesterday, and just how they fly. They used to actually be called flutterbys because they would just kind of flutter by, and these creatures are incredible because they seem to wander aimlessly, like it looked like it doesn't even know where it's going. Yet it's doing what it does, right? It's divine opportunity in its way that it flies, and these creatures migrate. Many butterflies migrate hundreds, thousands of miles. It's just incredible. Like, how do they even get there? Like, it's not a straight line. Anyway, that is wonderful. Now, we do also have some questions that we'd like to bring up, which I will bring up. And the first thought, reflection, is where in my life am I being invited to allow love to transform fear, limitation, or ordinary circumstances into a greater expression of faith and possibility? And this is not just for me. This is what we get to ask ourselves and use ourselves. Use these thoughts, these reflections, inner reflections, these questions. And how does it fall for you? Where in your life are you being allowed? Are you inviting yourself to allow love to be the transformative agent? Think of any instance where you have fear, anything. If you've given it a label as big or small, doesn't matter. Or maybe you can just drop the label and just say, okay, yeah, it's fear. Not a big fear, it's just fear. And then where does the love fit in? Well, we all know, I'd like to think that we do in some region of our existence, we know that love dissolves our belief in fear, our giving power to fear. Love lets it go. I know for myself, there are many years I was fearful of the IRS. I was fearful of taxes. How much am I going to owe? And I have to release that, and love made the difference. And it's funny because at first it was like, I love money and I want to make sure that I keep more of my money. So let me not owe any money that I don't have to owe. Okay. So love was present there. Love is present whenever we make a positive move based on faith. Doesn't have to be much. Remember, it's biblical, and I'm sure other teachings, other religions use something similar. But biblically, it's the faith of a mustard seed. And if you've seen a mustard seed, it's not the size of a mango seed. Okay, it's not the size of a coconut. It's a pinhead. That's how big a mustard seed. It can be a little bit bigger, a big pinhead, but that's small. Now, why is a mustard seed so important as a reference or an analogy? Because that little seed makes a mustard seed plant, which has like thousands of seeds, just one plant, or maybe hundreds and hundreds of seeds. And so they say you don't really want to plant mustard in your garden because the seeds will end up all over and you'll have a yard full of mustard plants because that's how that faith grows. That's how that seed grows. That's how your faith grows. It takes over everything, from a small little bit of faith. And that is an act of love. That love so much that love grows through the use of faith. Okay? It converts weakness into strength, fear into faith. That's love for you. So let's go on to the next one, shall we? Yes, we shall. And it says one of the best guides to how to be self-loving is to give ourselves the love we are often dreaming about receiving from others. Do not expect to receive the love from someone else you do not give to yourself. That's by Bell Hooks, All About Love, New Visions. We're using that book of the month. Bell Hooks, that author. How does this play out in our lives? What I find interesting is that I remember when I heard about making that list, like 10 qualities that you want to have in a partner, in a mate. And in the beginning, I would write all these things down. And then, of course, the question would come up, how many of these things are you willing to be in a relationship? And then I had to change that list a little bit. I had to be like, well, wait a minute. What am I asking something of someone I'm not willing to do or be myself or be or do myself? And when it comes to receiving love, of course, that's going to be number one. Well, am I just willing to accept love from someone and not be loved myself? Because what am I giving in return, or not even in return? What am I giving? What am I sharing? If I'm not sharing love, then everything else falls by the wayside. And do I have an expectation of love from someone or something? Dog, or be out in nature. It's like love is already there. My expectation means I'm already missing out. And if I'm not giving of myself, then what is there to expect from my involvement? Now, we know there is a law of attraction, and so how would I be attracting that which I am not showing within my own self, right? If I'm attracting love, then what am I using? Using love. Yeah? Like attracts like. Love attracts love. Does it really mean that love is somewhere offered? No, it means that the love that I am is open and receptive to seeing the love that is in each and every one. I read something the other day that said, just for a moment, stop looking at people as humans and begin looking at them as energy beings. See how we are the energy of love in ourselves. Let's start with us. Look in the mirror. Don't get caught up with the physical image. We do our best to look beyond that. We do our best to look inside of that, inside of us, and not just see flesh and blood and bone. Okay? Look with our eyes closed. Now look within and experience who we are as we are, without having to do anything, without having to declare anything, without having to know anything. Who am I? I am that which I am. That's all that I am. That is the energy of the universe. Yes, of course, it's formulated and all balled up into me, into what looks like what I say me is. However, yes, we are energy beings, and that is from love, which is formless. Right? We can't capture love. We are it, and we use it to the best of our ability. There are some people, as we know, who make it a practice to not love, to hold back on loving themselves. And how do we know that? Because they're evidently not loving others. Is it life affirming, love affirming thoughts and actions that we're doing? What's love got to do with it? Everything. Because are we doing with love? Are we living the infinite truth that God is all there is with love? We can't, it's always amazing when I hear, oh, it's a holy war. Really? You mean Jews against Muslim? A war is holy? Christians against any other religion is holy? What's holy about it? This is a God of love in every religion. All these Abrahamic religions, it's a God of love. So where does a holy come into it? No, if there's a hole, there's a hole that shows love is missing. That's the only hole that can that can be accompanied by the word war. There's nothing holy about war, and this is not a political stance. All I'm saying is it's a spiritual revelation that love is holy and is not at war with anything, itself or anything. Okay? And that is why when peace happens, war does not make peace. Peace is not a product of war. Peace is when war is over. When it ends itself. When it gets tired of itself. It's like we're sick and tired of hurting ourselves and hurting each other. And I say that because all there is one. The harm that we do to one, we do to all. The harm that we do to ourselves, we do to another one of the one, or other ones of the one. So give ourselves the love. Give yourself the love. And expect that. Expect that love to show up. Where and how? First, as you, and of course, since it's as you, it's through you, to all other aspects of you as each and every one of us. That's not too deep, right? We're all one. There are different individualized aspects of the one, just as you are, just as each and every other one is. There's only one. 1 plus 1 is 1. There's only one. All right. So we're going to move to the next quote. And it would be a great act of love to have some help in this broadcast. I'm just saying. I know someone's going to step up and say, wow, well, why didn't you say so? Well, I'm saying so. We do every Sunday. However, I'm saying it now. Yeah, there's room for you. And the beloved said, my name is not complete without yours. I am made whole by your life. Each soul completes me. That's by Hafiz. Wonderful mystic, poet. The beloved said this. And let's see, where are we? We are Mm. Asking, how might my understanding of myself change if I truly believe that my life is essential and sacred expression of the divine? Each soul is complete as it is. And the beloved is the creator. And guess what? Since we are the individualized manifestations made in an image, spiritual image and likeness of the creator, guess what? You too are the beloved. You are the beloved. So, beloved, my name, who I am, is not complete without your name, your truth, your beingness, your doingness. So we make each other whole just by being, and more so by being aware of our wholeness, our oneness. Each soul completes me. Yes, this, of course, is the voice of God, the beloved, and each and every one of us is the beloved. We are all the individualized expression. I love the analogy of the puzzle, those 1,000-piece puzzle, and you look at the box and you can see, what it's supposed to look like when you put the pieces together. Well, each of us is a piece of that puzzle, right? That beloved picture is not complete until we acknowledge, have the recognition, the realization of our oneness with the whole. We are intrinsically vital with our awareness. It's like, just like that. All of a sudden, the piece becomes visible and active and finds its place with the whole. Now, the place is always there, okay? But how many of us are like kind of on the sideline waiting to like jump rope, ready to jump in? It's always there. It's already there. Our place is assured. But are we asserting ourselves? Are we jumping in with this conscious awareness of who I am? There was an old song, probably from the 60s. Watch out. Well, anyway, with YouTube, you can listen to any song from anywhere. And it went like this. Finally got myself together. Now I know just who I am. And I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, but that part is enough. That part is enough. That reminds me, yeah, now I know who I am. I was always together. I just didn't know I was. So, yes, my understanding of myself changes. I insert myself into allness of life and make myself available to all of the goodness that surrounds me, that I am a part of, that is available to me with every breath. Yes, sacred expression of the divine opportunities. That's how I get to do. That's how I do. That's how we all do. And we do it. We all get to divinely, opportunistically be it, right? I like to say, tag your it. That's a bunch of more acronyms because I like tag. Thanksgiving, appreciation, and gratitude. With that, you are in tune with the infinite, infinite truth. Yes, indeed. So ask yourself, what understanding of yourself do you have? Are you working with? Are you doing life with? Because love has everything to do with it. What's love got to do with it? Wholeness, harmony, absolute trust, absolute truth. That's what got to do with it. Absolutely. Let's take on another quote while we're at it. It says, love is not a feeling, it's an ability. You have an ability to love, it's a choice. You can choose to be loving even when it's difficult, even when there's conflict, even where there's pain. Marianne Williamson, A Return to Love. Wonderful book. Definitely worth being on your bookshelf if you don't already have it. And if you do have it, it's always worth to crack it open and actually just go to any page. Yeah. And return to a deeper understanding of love, a higher, deeper understanding of love. I like that. And we all have the ability to love. We all make that choice. There was a time, I'm sure, when we didn't know we had a choice. As little children, many times before I think they turn two, they're giving. You know, it's like you ever have a little child just want take some of what they have and want to give it to you. You know, and you're like, oh, they slop it all over it. But thank you. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah. Uh, and we can choose love in those moments. Uh, are we praying to be loving, when it's difficult, conflicting, or painful? Not my prayer. However, if I am in those situations or circumstances, I choose love. Love is the great healer. Why? You ask? Have you not heard that? That love is the great healer? How could love be the great healer? Well, because love is everywhere. Love is a great healer because how we understand the word heal is through the word reveal. All right? Healing is the revealing of truth, that God is all there is. God is the great healer. And as we align ourselves with the truth being revealed, that it's all God, that's when the healing begins and takes root. And it works as fast as we allow it, as fast as we recognize this truth, as we obey this truth, as we follow this truth. Okay, but we have to recognize it. That's the first step. It's the first step in our healing treatment is to recognize the oneness, recognize God. So let's take it to one more quote. It says, when we protect ourselves so we won't feel pain, right? You're thinking that that's love. That protection becomes like armor that imprisons the softness of the heart by Pima. Chojon. We think we're protected, right? We got that barrier up around us. And that actually invites the pain of being constricted, of imprisoning us, of making life hard for ourselves when we are not inviting love to pave the way for our life. It doesn't mean that it may not be difficult times, but it gets softer with love. I do have some comments, and forgive me for not getting to them a little bit sooner. And we have one here that says from Ellen Suazo, my grandson reminds me of that this morning when he put a puzzle together. Thank you for sharing that, Ellen. It's like, yes, all the pieces are there. We are all the pieces of love. And we get to complete each other. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That's Ellen Swazo, one of our practitioners. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see if we have another quote. Oh, no, but we do have a contemplative question. What this is when you are with yourself, by yourself, not necessarily, but something to contemplate. Okay. What's love got to do with it? All right. And how does that relate for you? What does that mean for you? The wholeness, harmony, absolute trust, absolute truth. That love got to divinely operate. All right. It doesn't have to be opportunity. How does love got to divinely operate with infinite truth? And that's what really came to me first. I like divine opportunity, but divinely operate is really doing. Yeah? All right. So take that on for yourself this week, whatever it looks like. How are you doing it? How are you doing cooking? How are you doing working? How are you doing playing? So what's love got to do with what you do? What's love got to do with your divine operations? If you're just angry and upset, well, what's love got to do with that? I just want to quickly add that it's okay to feel anger, but how do you do anger? Okay, do you do it with love? Can you do anger with love? Take that on. Personally, I would say, yeah, you better have some love in there. Otherwise, anger is going to look pretty nasty. Okay? Anger doesn't mean we have to be hurtful or hateful. Anger just means, hey, right now I'm not happy with the way that things are showing up. And then what? Contemplate on that. Where is the love? What's love got to do with it? Take that on. So what's next, you might ask? What's next is what we normally do. We go within. We take it to where we can give it more awareness, more power. It says, it is so. These affirmations. It is so. Remember, IT, infinite truth, is so. So I invite you to take a breath and give a breath. It's a circulate, is a flow. So as we take a breath, we also exhale and give a breath. And repeat the affirmation. It is so that I choose love as a healing force moving through my thoughts, words, and actions. I'm going to do that again. Breathe in and give love. It is so that I choose love as a healing force moving through my thoughts, words, and actions. Take a breath for the next one. It is so that I allow love to transform pain, fear, and judgment into understanding and healing. Let's give and take a breath on that. Move into repeating that again. It is so that I allow love to transform pain, fear, and judgment into understanding and healing. Let's just breathe with that. And let's go to the next one. It is so that my life becomes a living expression of higher, deeper love in the world. Let's take a breath for that again. It is so that my life becomes an expression, a living expression of higher, deeper love in the world. And this is the truth. It is so, and so it is, and now it is. Peace and blessings, beloved. Right now, I believe we're going to listen to a little music, maybe just a little music. And let's see what kind of little music we have. And as I mentioned, it is the truth right here and right now. The higher, deeper love. And isn't that what it's about? A deeper love? So I'm going to give you a little bit of deeper love. Deep inside. Oh, this is where our prayer begins. Our prayer begins deep inside. That's where love is. Oh, it's deep inside. But it's not hidden. Deep inside is where we know that the presence is, but it's also higher. It's within, it's all over, it's everywhere. We can't escape it. We know this is the truth. I know that there is only one presence, one life, one power, and that is higher, the higher consciousness. Oh, that shows up deep inside in the way we get to love, the way that each and every one gets to love. Yeah, love is a we thing, even though there's only one. Yet right where I am, love is. And right where each and every divine emanation of the divine is, love is. Cannot be escaped. So I am knowing with this awareness that there's only one mind, and love operates as the power and instructs the law in how to do and how to divinely operate for each and every one's highest good. And so I am blessing each and every one right here and right now, knowing that love is the order of the day in each and every one's affairs, even those who are not fully aware that this love is higher and deeper within, ever present, ever available. Love is the divine order of the day. Love is the doer, doing through love. And so I am knowing that each one, if for whatever reason, feels that there's not enough love doing their life, that they embrace love even more. Embrace love in surrender mode, surrendering to love, which is surrendering to peace and surrendering to joy, surrendering to a deeper understanding and a higher awareness of truth, of how it shows up as life, and doing from that place of greater realization, recognition and realization of love. So I am knowing this for each and every one, that this shows up in relationships, as I love to say, that there's only one relationship. That is a relationship the divine has with its creations, that God is all God, the relationship God has with itself and all that it creates and is always creating. And so therefore, there is no need for strife, because as individualized expressions, first and foremost, each one is made of love. Like the Stevie Wonder song, I was made to love, from love, as is each and every one. So no disharmony, no, only harmony, only the acceptance, only the understanding in each and every one's relatedness, relationships. And knowing that this love shows up, knowing that money is God in action, And God is love. Money is love in action. So each one gets to embrace love, embrace money as doing things in their lives. This is true of health. Love is a great healer, revealing the truth that God is in every cell, every fiber of our beingness. That's where love is. On the physical level, love is that way in our mental approach to life, in our emotional approach to life. Love is all there is. And God is all there is, and God is love. And I give thanks for this awareness and knowing this as we ground this wonderful opportunity together. We feel grounded in it as we go deep within and high within. And so I know this word is spoken into the law of divine right action, bringing forth divine operation, divine opportunities, expressing themselves as each and every one, through each and every one, for each and every one, in all aspects of life. And so I release this word knowing it is already done, already magnetized, already attracted, already being what love is and what love does. Being it. Tag, you're it. And I allow it to be the good that it unfolds to be here and now, right now. And so it is, and now it is. Peace and blessings, beloved. Yes. You are love. You are it. And so, what you experience is prayer, affirmative prayer. Oh, it's affirmative. Yes, indeed. Yes. And although that was not the opening prayer, it is always evoking prayer, is evoking conscious recognition of the divine presence, which is always already within us. And so, how wonderful it is to know that you can make yourself available to greater love of yourself by receiving prayer, by knowing that one love center and centers are all over the world. For we know that we are one. We know that one prayer affects all because why? We are all one. And so we are prayer professionals, ready, willing, and able to remind you that spirit is the power, charged, always ready within you for your immediate use by means of us, whether we're ministers or spiritual practitioners, and ministers are practitioners as well, because we were first. We are here for you. And you can most certainly use us. We strongly suggest that you use us. Prayer support, you can send an email to oneLove@onelovecenter.org, or you can leave a message at 646-685-3344. And we will do our prayer work for a period of 7 days, and we will continue to do our affirmative prayer for you until whatever it is that your request is has been fulfilled, has been answered. So after 7 days, you got to let us know. Like, hey, it was done after the first day. Well, you can let us know after the first day. However, we pray for 7 days. So if it's already done, we don't need to pray for that. Let us know. We'll treat for something else. And if it's not, after 7 days, let us know, and we will continue to do so. And Ernest Holmes reminds us we pray, we do treatment until it has resolved, until it is answered. Okay, so that's what we do, and that's how we do it. And if you want to use the World Ministry of Prayer, you can contact them at oneprayer@csl.org, or you can call them at 424-235-4326. And thank you very much. And since I'm in a gratitude mode, I want to let you know that we are grateful for your donations. We're grateful to all that you have been giving to One Love Center. You can use PayPal. Go to our website, onelovecenter.org. and look for donations. You can use PayPal, whatever means you prefer to use. We also do Cash App, which is $CSL, $One Love CSL. And thank you all for the donations over the years, and for those who will continue. Those who will start for the first time, any amount is welcome. And just know that we know that you are blessed by it. And to further affirm that truth, we have the affirmation of abundance. So please join us. It says, money, as one of many gifts of spirit, is good. And as I share my offerings, I know that I am actively creating a space to receive more gift, more money, and more good. And I am grateful for the ability to give and for the good work these gifts do in our center and in our world. And now it is. Yes. Thank you so much for your giving. Thank you so much for your saying yes to being available in your givingness. Now, we do have some other announcements, so please hang in there with me. First, we want to acknowledge the book of the month, All About Love by Bell Hooks. Well, of course. It is on the New York Times bestseller list, and it's polarized, reveals what causes society to heal the divisions that cause suffering. Here's the truth about love and inspiration to help us instill caring, compassion, strength in our homes, schools, and workplace, and everywhere else. It's all about love. So most certainly you want to pick that up, and just because it's the book of the month, you can use it anytime. Also, tech support. Well, I thought we had a different picture, but this one will do. Our One Love Center is requesting a member for technical assistance in managing our broadcast. Please contact us to be of service. Bless you and thank you. Thank you much. Also, this month is, well, first, I forgot, or I just remembered, happy summer solstice. Yeah, today's the longest day of the year, and might as well be happy. All right. And also Father's Day. So here is the Science of Mind magazine. If you don't have one, we'll tell you a little bit about it. Reverend Dr. Sunny Cantrell Smith is our spiritual leader of our overall organization, and she did the daily readings. And today's reading, it says, affirmation says, I honor my grief as an expression of love. Love holds me and transforms my heart. And there are some quotes. There's a quote for today. It says, the divine urge within us is God's way of letting us know that we should push forward and take that which awaits our demand. Isn't that a powerful quote? I like that word push. I didn't make this up, but it also stands for pray until something happens. That divine urge gets us praying until something happens. I love it. Now, Science of Mind magazine, you can have that. If you're not getting it, you can get it free for 6 months. All right, just email us at One Love, or go to our website to join our email list and let us know, hey, I'm joining your email list. I want my free magazine. It'll be free for 6 months. So, hey, jump on it. Make yourself available for that. What's next? What's next is Convention of the Americas. I'm paid up. I got my flight. I'm going. Want to see you there. We got some wonderful things happening there. Ceremonies and rituals are so important. There's a lot of that happens there. It's a wonderful sacred environment that we create in a wonderful area called Chapala, right next to Lake Chapala, which is one of the largest lakes in Mexico. And it's a great time. It is bilingual. It's a gathering of people that come from Pan America, all over the Americas. North America, South America, Central America, but also there are people that come from outside of Americas. It's July 21st to the 25th. I'll be celebrating my birthday. Going to do a formal ordination ceremony for myself and other ministers who are being ordained. I'm already ordained, but hey, now we get to party with them, and you can join us with that as well. Also, we have practitioners being acknowledged, and we have Lita Perez, who we acknowledge and installed at One Love Center formally. And we're going to do it there. Why not? And just so many other things happening. Did I mention my birthday? Yay. So we're going to do that there as well, July 23rd. And so much more. Awesome workshops, awesome, just everything. It's going to be deeply loving. That's what I can say. Higher and deeply loving. So it's not too late. Even though the early bird pricing is over, you can still get details at www.conventionoftheamericas.org. Okay, so I would suggest you do that right away. Okay, so it really is spiritual seekers, leaders, community members from all over. We go there and get deeply rooted in new thought, understanding, in different languages, English and Spanish, and most importantly, the language of love. You knew that was coming, right? Okay. So also, we have. You can still save the date. I'm going to tell you, it's August 13th to the 16th. People of African descent in New Thought group brings to you Celebrating Our Soul. So it is a wonderful opportunity to be with people who have a video. I'm going to show some of it right now, as a matter of fact, so I don't have to tell you all about it. And the video is not updated. However, it all holds true except that the early bird pricing, I believe, may be over. But don't let that stop you.
The people of African The people of Africa.
Well, I'm not sure if it's working or not. So we may have to skip it for right now.
The People of African Descent New Thought Group presents Celebrating Our Soul, Claiming Our Sacred Power at Unity Village from August 13th through 16th, 2026. This exclusive event hosts Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith of Agape International Spiritual Center, Brother Dr. W.H.A.T.T from the Etherian Mission in Ghana, meditation leader and teacher, professional sacred space holder, Reverend Paulette Pipe, and more. The People of African Descent New Thought Group once again brings you top quality masterclass presenters like Reverend Deborah Johnson, Master Practitioner Aisha Mason, Reverend Vernell Nelson, Jeffrey Noble, and more. Not only do we have empowering workshops, but the grounds and ambience are sublime. Yes.
Well, there's a lot more to that. You can go to look it up on padntg.org. Go to Facebook and look up Celebrating Our Soul or People of African Descent New Thought Group, and you will find more information, and I guarantee you will love it, and especially if you show up. It's definitely an awesome affair. So thank you for sharing with us today. We invite you to join us next Sunday for our topic, Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong. Okay, that's enough of that. But does love lift us up where we belong? Mm. So you can chew on that all week long also until we get to that. So we're going to have our closing prayer. Just knowing that right where I am, love is. Love is the answer. Love will always find a way. You know, what's love got to do with it? Love will find a way. Love will find a way. Regardless of whether we feel that we are as loving as we can possibly be, love will find a way. Remember, every time and we know that there is the way. Right where I am, right where each one is love. Love is the way. Love is the way for a higher and deeper expression of itself through each and every one of us. So love has everything to do with it. Everything. As we live the what and do the do in being the it. For this and so much more, I give thanks and feel free to share this message, to share this idea. Even if you have questions, that's even better. Peace and blessings, beloved. We have a closing song. And with that, we rise in love. We rise in the one love. This one.
Joyous sacred celebration. We give thanks for all we are. Every soul has come so far. Love in action, service true. The divine spirit that is you. We're awakening, can't you see? Living love and living free. One love, one life, one spirit divine. One heart, one life. Your journey and mine. Where compassion flows and grace abounds. One love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to this sacred space where we honor every face. The splendor of the God in you, shining through in all you do. Learning, growing hand in hand. Together we will understand. Prosperous, giving, heart set free. One love is our destiny. One love, one life, one spirit divine. One heart, one life. Your journey and mine. Where compassion flows and grace abounds. Oh, one love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. One love, where love grows all around. One love, where love grows all around. Welcome home to one love. Yeah. Welcome home to one love. Where love grows. Where love grows, where love grows.
Thank you, all of those who have been watching YouTube. Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence. Thank you, Ellen, for your contributions. Thank you, Lita Perez, as well, for doing so much work behind the scenes. And bless all of you. Happy day, happy Father's Day, happy new day of summer, and happy you day. Okay, you are loved, you are special. We'll see you again next week. Peace and blessings.